Alright, here's a quick tour of the syllabus. So if you go to your Blackboard and you click on syllabus, you end up here. And then if you click on that link for the syllabus, you get our course-specific syllabus. And so this is 2315 Calculus 1 for the spring 2021. We've got my contact information, so phone number, that's probably not the best. The email's, I'm sure, the best way to go to get a hold of me. Office hours by appointment, that seems to be working pretty well. Those office hours could be virtual, so we could do it through Google Meets. You can just arrange to come to my office, that's fine. I'm here a lot, so you can do it that way. We can answer questions over email. You know, any of those things will work. The key is you need to do those things. It's very, very important that you keep communication open and you ask lots and lots of questions. We're only going to meet 2 days a week. It's a 5 credit hour class. There's a lot to do. Okay, so you need to make sure you stay in contact with me, and again, asking lots and lots of questions. And so course description, required textbook, calculus. Now also, you know, if we go here to my textbook, and wait a moment, you know, here's a nice picture of our textbook, links to Cengage and all that. There is this thing called CalcChat connected with Cengage and Calculus textbook. It's kind of the devil. It pretty much will tell you how to do every homework problem. And you know, so I realize it's there. Don't use it. You know, it's a very, very much a last resort kind of thing. Ask questions of me if you get stuck, that kind of thing. Try to stay away from CalcChat. You know, so I put it right out there to let you know I know about it. There are, you know, other sites. Now this one is Cengage, so specific to this course. But of course, there are other sites. I'm not thinking of names right off the top of my head. You know, they'll go through and solve some of the homework problems step by step and that sort of thing. So what? That's not how you learn. If that's what you go to, you're going to be in deep doo-doo. Okay, so. I've had in the past students who relied heavily on CalcChat. They felt they were doing their homework, and they flunked spectacularly on exams. Okay, because looking at the solution over and over and over doesn't make you be able to get the solution. Okay, you have to do the work. And so I harp on that a lot here at the beginning. This idea of CalcChat and other websites like it, just stay away. Okay, that is not how to learn mathematics. Okay, so besides the textbook, we'll use Sage Cell quite a bit. We have a link to that as well. You know, so there's Sage Math Cell, and you click on that and you get this nice Sage Cell where you can input commands and evaluate and so forth. So we'll use that, and the other resources, the Desmos calculator, we've got a link to that, and this is a great numerical tool, giving you visuals and so forth for functions of one variable. Awesome calculator, and we'll use it quite a bit. Okay, so Objectives, pretty much it says we want you to learn something. Student learning outcomes, we hope you really do learn something. And then required assignments. This is what you really care about. I should probably make that a little bigger. So there's homework, there's the discussion board, quizzes, exams, projects, and the final exam. So homework is worth 10%. You'll do that, you'll turn it in on Blackboard as a PDF document. You'll take pictures of your homework and turn those in. Now, I don't look heavily at the homework. Again, you know, part of the reason I don't look heavily at it is, for one, if what you decide to do is just copy down solutions that other people have given, I don't want to grade penmanship, right? You know, I don't care. Well, in a way, I do. I want it to be readable, but you know, it's not a penmanship class, and so in that way, if that's what you're doing, why do I care, right? I mean, I don't want to look at it. Now, if you're actually doing it and working hard at it, well, again, if you aren't sure how to do something, you ask me. Okay, the homework is for you. For the most part, I can do the homework problems. So, you know, the homework is for you. If you turn in something not knowing how to do it, well, I know how to do it. You know, I mean, so where was your question? Okay, so you know, more and more as I go through the years and teach more and kind of see what's happening in the classroom, I've really gotten much more emphatic about this idea of you asking questions, because people aren't doing that so much anymore, and you have to. That is how you learn homework. If you have no questions, it either means this stuff was very, very simple for you, which could be. I mean, I've had students that they didn't need to ask questions because it was very simple. They got it first thing. Now, that was, you know, I've had extremely few students like that. Now, the best students, in the end, are the ones for whom it is simple, but yet they still ask questions because they're trying to go deeper. But generally speaking, good students are those who, yeah, you get stuck. Heck, when I took calculus, I got stuck. But I asked questions. Okay, I didn't just turn something in going, oh, yeah, I couldn't do this, or put a big question mark on the number, that kind of thing. You know, as far as the homework, that is to prompt you to determine, can you do the work? Can you solve the problems? And if not, you need to ask. Okay? I'm not going to go through the homework with a fine-tooth comb. I want to see that you are doing it, you're working on it, that kind of thing. But if you're expecting me to find your questions in your homework, it's not going to work that way. You have to ask questions. You have to contact me and ask questions. Very, very important there. We'll have the discussions. That's also worth 10%. Those, they're mostly to kind of help you find applications and that sort of thing of calculus. Quizzes. We'll take quizzes, about one per module. We'll try to do that. And they'll be like 10 questions. You'll get multiple chances on it, well, 2 chances on them. So I'll talk more about that in a moment. Exams and projects. Now the exams, you know what exams are. We'll take probably 3 of those, and we'll do some projects, hopefully quite a few of them, starting in the second module. And the reason these both say 20 to 30% is between the two, that will be 50% of your grade. If we are able to do lots of projects, like 6 or 7 of them, yeah, definitely that will be 30% of your grade, and the exams will be 20%. If we're only able to do maybe 3 projects or so, then the exams will be worth a little more. And final exam 20%. Now, here are some more details again about them. Homework, I've said a lot about that. Very important that you use that to figure out what you do know and you don't know, and you ask about what you don't know. And discussions, again, this is to kind of broaden you a little bit and see some of the applications or maybe some of the underpinnings of the calculus. You'll write a discussion, you'll answer a discussion prompt, and then you're expected to reply or comment on at least 2 others. That's to get you reading each other's work, and so that's the discussions. Again, quizzes, it says you'll be given multiple attempts here. You'll take it twice. If I can give you an online quiz, you'll do that. You'll do it. You'll get the number you got right back. You'll also know which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. It won't tell you the right answers on the ones you got wrong, but then allow you to take it a second time, maybe a slightly different version, different numbers, that kind of thing. Or they may be written, in which case you'll turn them in like the homework. You'll turn in your first attempt. I'll grade it. I'll give you a link to a second attempt, and we'll work them that way. Exams, there will be up to 3. The first one will probably be take home, and we'll see how that goes. I'd like them all to be take-home exams so that we can use technology better and that sort of thing. But we could have some in class. We'll see. Again, projects, we'll work on those starting with the second module, so next week. And then the final exam, it's cumulative, and that will be take-home, has to be, because of the way we're doing final exams. So. And then grading scale, you'll get weighted average here, based on these weights up here on your scores. And if that weighted average is 90 to 100, you get an A. You get an 80, you'll get a B. A 70, you'll get a C. And there are the plus minus grades in there, and so forth. So that's how that goes. First week will be Chapter P. And then after that, we'll spend about 2 weeks. This is an approximate kind of thing, but we'll spend about 2 weeks on each chapter after Chapter P. And the exams, I think in the middle here of Chapter 2, we'll take an exam, and then I think it's maybe in the middle of Chapter 4 we'll take an exam, and then in the middle of Chapter 6 I think we take an exam. So it's I think sometime around week 4 or something like that, and then week 8 and then week 12 we'll take exams. Here's a little statement for those pursuing an education degree. State wants anybody teaching education, things that are in education programs, to have the statement. And so, given you might be becoming a certified math teacher, we have that statement. And then important dates, and then the college-wide policies. They're in the separate document here. You can click that and see those. And that is our quick, well, maybe not so quick tour of the syllabus.